What's up, it's Damon, and it's January 6th, 2019, which means it's the beginning of the season of Epiphany. In the church calendar, you know, all those seasons like Lent and Easter time and Advent and then Christmas time, which is 12 days leading to January 6th, which is the beginning of Epiphany. Epiphany is the day that celebrates and commemorates the event in the Gospel of Matthew when the wise men come and see baby Jesus. And the wise men are not Jews, are not Christian either. They're Gentile, pagan, star-following astrologers, completely other type of spirituality. And so this day is commemorating the revealing, the revelation, the epiphany of Jesus to the Gentiles, to the outside world. And of course, it's so interesting how it's the wise men that come and see Jesus instead of just he could have easily had some Jewish temple priests that knew their Old Testament, their Hebrew Bible, and to come to see Jesus, and it would make a lot of sense. But instead, the story has these very unlikely, unusual type of people come. And they have to look and they search these different places as they follow these stars, and they find God hidden within a baby in a manger. And in the same way, God is hidden in all these places today that we may not think to look. Several different cultures over history have celebrated Epiphany with different rituals and customs, and one of them, celebrated in Latin America and some places in Europe, is they make a cake, and in Mexico it's called Rosca de Reyes, which means ring of the king. It's a ring-shaped cake, and they will bake inside of the cake, in Europe usually like a bean, or in several other places, particularly Mexico, they'll bake in a little figurine of a baby Jesus, and some countries a little figurine of a king. And in some places in Eastern Europe, whoever finds this little king figurine, then that person is awarded as king of the day. Or in several other places, if they find the bean or the baby Jesus, that's good luck. And in Mexico, when you find the little baby Jesus figurine, whoever finds it then is given the responsibility of making tamales for next year's Christmas. And that may sound like a bad thing to some people, like, oh, I gotta make tamales, but I'm sure in some cases it's good, because it's like, I get to make them how I like them this year. But I absolutely love this imagery of looking for something, having to search and find the hidden baby Jesus within this cake. And some countries in Eastern Europe, they also have this tradition of the dive for the cross, where a priest will throw a little cross into a river or a lake, and then a bunch of men have to dive in and search for it, and whoever finds it gets the good luck. But like I said, I love this imagery of finding the hidden presence of God. So this Epiphany, I want all of us to think on these things, to realize God can be found in all kinds of hidden places. And when we read the Bible and we see things like Jesus saying, whatever you do for the least of these, you do for me. And then you find that verse in Hebrews that says, have hospitality for all. And when you do, you may have even welcomed in angels without even knowing it. It's like verses like that just reveal to me over and over that the face and the presence of God is to be found in the face and the presence of the holy other. And that's both spellings of holy, by the way. And that is what I wish so many Christians understood these days. That's my problem with so many Christians, and just so many people in general, is that they don't think like that. That the benefits of their life, that the goal and direction and aim of their life, the holy presence of the divine, is actually to be found in the places we don't like looking. Whether it's in the suffering of life, or in the foreigner, in the poor and downtrodden, the ones that we don't want to really look at, just keep on walking by like everyone did in Jesus' day, and when Jesus stopped and looked. Yeah, that is where the presence of God is to be found. Let's think on that this season, especially in this time where so many people are arguing about what it means to be a Christian and what it means to be a good person. Does it involve actually being hospitable to the foreigners, to the different, to the other, to the poor? I think it does. And I think if we actually look at this Christian story a lot closer, you would see that too. So think on those things. Leave a like if you like this video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you later.